My beautiful Pisces soul family, Pisces gang, gang, gang. What is it, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general message for my beautiful Piscean soul family. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Let's just get this energy nice and cleared out. Holy angels and spirit guys, please come through and give us exactly what we need to know in regards to my beautiful Pisces gang, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. The messages are, in fact, general, you guys, okay? Take what resonates with you, leave the rest. This is in regards to blockages in love, guys, okay? So this is a blockage with a new person, or it's a blockage from a new person coming in. There's a level of seriousness in the energy itself. So we're going to try to kind of get past that. There's a little bit of emotional, energy here as well. I don't really get the emotions stemming from anger. They're more stemming from frustration, maybe a little bit of sadness in there, and there could be a little bit of self-doubt also. I am being told before we pull any cards that you are meant to love again. Okay, I do feel like you love someone very hard. All right, so it might be hard for you to see yourself opening up that way again. These are all very intuitively guided messages, guys, right? And it feels very specific. So I'm interested to see how many of you will resonate with this message. But there's somebody here who's very doubtful, right? About if you can be that vulnerable again. Can I be that open again? I don't want to do that at any risk, right? Of being hurt again, of being placed in a position where I'm regretting it, where I'm feeling stupid, where I'm having to heal, where I feel like I'm taking a major L again, right? Or coming out short end of the stick. That can most certainly show up as a blockage. It is what I would consider on the spectrum of the more lower vibrational energies, but it's not to be judged, right? We've all been there, or there is a chance that us having this human experience can make it to that point if you've gone through enough bullshit, right? So let's have grace with one another, have grace with yourself first and foremost. So let's go ahead and pull some cards. Very serious energy. So as I stated, right, before I went into that whole dissertation, this is to give you insight on the blockages that are preventing new love, okay? You could already be dealing with someone, but you can feel the blockages, the pausing, the obstacles, right? The stagnation, or something is off. That doesn't necessarily mean that this person is not meant for you. There could be blockages in the way on a subconscious level and most certainly energetically, or it could be a blockage that is preventing the new person from being able to arrive, okay? So we have 111. I am creative. Angels are ready to fully support you. So you are supported. You're not in this alone. You don't have to go it alone. You bring spirit and spirituality into every other area in your life. This is no different. There is a definite energy of lack of trust, right? Trust within letting go. Trust in faith, right? It's kind of on the lower end. They're needing you to ramp that up. They're here to fully support you in this endeavor so that you can co-create. Co-create means to create with others, guys. Okay? So you are meant to love. That is the phrase that I heard. You are meant to love again. You are not to look at situations that did not work out, quote unquote, missed opportunities, as if you got it wrong. Of course, take accountability. But in a lot of instances, I feel as though you tried to co-create with the wrong co-creators. Okay? It's definitely giving me a visualization of trying to fit the wrong puzzle piece into that motherfucking space. It just didn't go. It just didn't fit. And it was painful, right? Because you build yourself up so much to make it to where it appears that this is your person. I love this person. And that does not mean that you did not love them. That does not mean that there was not love there. But sometimes love is not enough, guys. You sometimes have to love people from a distance, even your family members. Okay, so it can sometimes be painful when you grow that amount of emotion, that amount of connectivity, and for some of you, attachment, right? Only to have to remove yourself, to have to detach, to have to depart, to have to disengage is very painful. That doesn't mean that you are not meant to have that, right? Okay, for some of you, you may have seen stagnation in other areas of your life as well, because there may have been a particular person that you were trying to root yourself to, co-create with, right? Attach this puzzle piece to, and I'm hearing the phrase like, yeah, you can have this lifestyle, but they can't be there, you know, not with them. Painful shit, y'all, okay? It's on the up and up now, though, is what I feel. Now, keep in mind, tarot is fluid, right? So this could be something that is currently unfolding or something that is predictive of the near future. It doesn't feel too far off in the past. It feels like energies that you are still working with and working through. So it goes on to say, you can co-create with the universe. And it says, a life you love. You are meant to love again. Love is supposed to be in your life, right? Your life is supposed to be love. The existence of it is supposed to exist. It is supposed to exist in all areas of your life, right? Not just romantically, but in all areas. So there could be a creative spark that is possibly blocked as well. Okay, some kind of creation. That could be creating a life with someone. That could be creating a family. That could be creating a non-traditional lifestyle, right? It's just something that is bubbling under the surface that's needing a place to go, but it doesn't have anywhere to go because of the stuff that you might still be holding on to. I am positive. I knew it, y'all. I am confident. Yeah, right? There's a bit of hesitancy. There's a lack of faith in your own judgment. There could be a lack of faith in this whole love thing. Does this shit really exist? Like, I'm not wasting my motherfucking time on this no more. Pessimistic energy. Okay, that is most certainly showing up as a stagnation. And if you're already seeing someone, this person could already be very much so outside of the box. 111. They have like a very Aries type of energy. Maybe it's prevalent in their chart, or they may very well be in Aries, right? They very much so think like a leader. They have a very leadership mindset. They have a way of doing life to where they feel fulfilled. That doesn't mean that they're selfish, but you can learn a thing or two from this person, because I feel as though some of your pessimism is coming from looking at other people too much. You see what I'm saying? This could be like comparing relationships that you see within your family, your friends, right? People who have gotten to the place where they are co-creating with another person, where they are able to have stable and healthy relationships. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors, is what I heard, right? We can't really compare. And besides, what's for you will never miss you. Those connections, you don't know what's going on under the surface. People can make some shit look real good. They get real creative. Okay? If you're looking online at what people are doing, you know, they're posting their highlight reels. Nobody is being their real selves online, y'all. Okay, I'm just be honest with you. I'm just be honest. That doesn't mean that the parts and pieces that you see of someone's relationship, of what they've cultivated, of what they have, what they've been blessed with, is not true. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, it's just one piece of the puzzle, guys. It's just one part. It's like, it's not even half the story. It's not even a quarter of the story. So we mustn't compare ourselves, our journey, how old we are, where we thought we would be, what we thought we would have. All of that shit is slowing this the fuck down. And if you have yet to meet this person, your energy needs to get more in a positive playing field for them to be able to show up, guys. That is the truth. Oh, they want me to read this. Okay, so it says, your guardian angel is teaching you the essence of unconditional love. Okay, now, the only one you should be giving unconditional love to is your motherfucking self. You understand? I don't care. That's what I subscribe to, y'all. Okay? You have to have conditions in reference to everybody else. Otherwise, you might find yourself feeling taken advantage of. You might find yourself having boundaries made out of motherfucking jello. Like, we can't even do that, right? There needs to definitely be an unlimited amount of self-love, an unlimited amount, right, of self-worth, self-actualization, pouring into your own cup, feeding yourself. It says you are encouraged to have faith that the universe will provide for you while you are manifesting your inner desires. So your faith is being tested. That is a phrase that we hear often, right? Nobody talks about how difficult that can feel, however. You know what I mean? Because you could have a beautiful person that has arrived in your life that you are already seeing, but you can't see them. You see what I'm saying? Or you don't feel what is necessary for things to go to the next level. They may feel it for you. You may have a different idea. This is someone who will be very confident about you. You will not have to wonder. I feel like they're going to come in. They're coming in the dough. You understand? Speaking their intentions, speaking their desires, right? Being very intentional with you. That's from the jump. It's a very positive energy that this person possesses. But if you have these blockages, you would instead see their positive energy, their bubbly attitude, their, you know, assertiveness, their extrovertedness as you doing the most, right? Like you doing too much, or we gotta wait to see the other shoe drop. Somebody who is this bubbly is probably a monster when they're mad, right? It could be this idea of telling yourself stories about why this might not be the whole truth, or why this might not be the truth at all, right? Now, here's what we must keep in mind. Nobody is going to be perfect, right? Nobody's going to be perfect, guys. You're not perfect. Your divine counterpart is not going to be perfect. The person that you choose to be with is not going to be perfect, but what you do want it to be is healthy. Yes? So let's see here. This person might be very creative in the way that they approach you, in the way that they come around. I feel like the two of you share the same values. This is somebody who's very well off financially, but that's not at the forefront of their mind. Nor should it be at the forefront of your mind. You, of course, want to make make sure someone is doing well for themselves, so they're not coming with their hand out. But I feel like the abundance in this connection has more to do with infiltrating you with this positive energy. This person will be extremely positive, guys. They're going to be very bubbly. I feel like they're going to be very extroverted, right? Kind of in your face, but in a very positive way. They may definitely like to go out a lot. They might be a bit adventurous. They may definitely want to have like the tougher conversations, but in a much more sweet way, right? So we have Pearl. So this person could be a little bit older than you, or they at least act like it, okay? It's also going to be important for you to not compare where you are in life versus where this person is. Don't compare yourself to your lover. Don't compare yourself to the person that you're supposed to be building with, okay? Should the two of you come together in a union, what is yours will be theirs, and what is theirs will be yours. So there's no need to compare. I'm just hearing that it's very specific. Don't force it to fit. If this person so happens to be extremely, accomplished, right? We have ideal here, right? The wisdom in this Pearl card signifies for me somebody who is older, an older soul, or somebody who is young but has accomplished a lot in their young years. That is supposed to just be inspiring for you. It's supposed to be inspiration. And it's also supposed to lead you to see the level of unconditional love you deserve, right? You don't have, just you are good enough. You don't have to have possessed a certain thing in order to deserve someone of this caliber. You don't have to have, lost a certain amount of weight, or gained a certain amount of weight, or possess a certain materialistic thing in order to deserve this. That is not how this works. So they're definitely working to, yes, they're testing your faith, but also they want to really tap into you seeing yourself as valuable no matter what. Does that mean that you get to go around doing nothing? No, not necessarily now, okay? No. Your wisdom should tell you that the things that you have worked for, you have worked for it, right? So there's no reason. There's a lot of comparing in the energy, you guys. I don't know what that's about. For some of you, it could be that you overgave in relationships in the past with this coin card right next to the I'm positive and creative as a means to, make you feel like you deserved whoever those people were. And you came out with the short end of the stick. In fact, you over, okay, what are they saying? You overvalued them. That doesn't mean that you should devalue them. I just feel like you overgave. You bet a little bit over, guys. Your bid was a little bit over. So that could most certainly leave somebody feeling effed up, right? In their energy, like, damn. I hope you've addressed whatever shadows would have led you to believe that you had to give so much in order to deserve somebody who was already on your level. Somebody who you deserved just by showing up. Just by being you, babe. So we have Quill at the bottom of the deck, but we're not taking that out is what they're saying. So you will be contacted by this person, or they are attempting to contact you in a certain way. So here's what they're saying. If you already know this person, then you're communicating with them, but the communication needs to go a little bit deeper. This does feel like something that can extend to something more long-term, something that is built, that could be built to last with this coin card here, right? But I feel like you could be reading this person a little bit wrong because of the obstacles and the shadows that you might be facing on a subconscious level, okay? If you have not met this person yet, then the contact is wanting to be made, but these blockages must be removed first. So either way it goes, there's stagnancy in either your ability to finally meet this person, which does feel like you're a person with ideal here. Does that mean that they're going to be perfect? No. No, we got to get that out of our motherfucking head. Okay? Thank you. Or you either can't see that they're your person whilst engaging with them fully. There's a block there, guys. Okay, so let's dig a little bit into this person. Are we going with tarot first, or okay, hold on, hold up. Let me see. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, this person is all about show and tell, baby. Okay. They always had the best shit to show in grade school as show and tell. They definitely have a lot to show for themselves. I will say that. Very accomplished. Now, they're not going to be boisterous. They're not arrogant. They're not conceited. They are confident. Okay. And they will be very confident in what they see in you. That's all that they can do. You see what I'm saying? They can't force you to see them the same way. They can't force you to see what is right the fuck in front of you. Removing the blocks is the only way that you're going to be able to see this right, okay? Thank you. So we have, so you're no more Mr. Nice Guy. Hello, Mr. Nice Watch. No more Mrs. Nice Girl. You're not being nice no more. I get it. The things that you decided upon the demise of your past connections, do you think that those same rules should apply for the new people? I'm not saying to just come in this shit without no standards now, or no boundaries, or no, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying that there shouldn't be no prerequisites. I'm not saying that there shouldn't be no, time frame where you vetting them and shit like that. I'm not saying that, but this is giving, on a subconscious level, you either know this about yourself or you don't, and it's just lying dormant there. It's given bitter, right? A little bit resentful. So it doesn't matter how much they show you. It doesn't matter how much of a good guy or a good girl that you encounter. If you're still thinking like this, then you won't see their beautiful gestures as something magical, as something beautiful, as something of value. You may actually see it as they're trying to get over on you. They are love bombing me. They are being fake, right? Like they're not being real. Who told themselves this? So there's this idea of potentially staying single forever. Definitely frustrated, okay? Maybe even a little bit upset with the universe, okay? With how things are going, how things are unfolding. You never saw some of the things that you had to go through, work through, heal from. You never saw that shit coming. That wasn't a part of your plan. I get it. But, we don't really control most of this shit, y'all. Whoever this is coming in, they're here for a reason. Okay. For some of you, it's not just for one season. You see what I'm saying? It does feel very much so like long term, something very solid. They're saying that this goes right over the coin card. So it has the potential to grow and bloom into something extremely beautiful But if you're on this type of time, you know what I mean? It'll never get there, guys. I just have to say that. I just have to say that. It won't, right? I always say the phrase, what is for you cannot miss you. But if you keep piecing out the shit that's here for you, then, you know what I mean? It's stagnation all over the board, right? In this lifetime, that achievement will not be met. That is just how it goes. So let's see here. See if we can get a little bit deeper in regards to this person. I'm not saying that they have no issues with them whatsoever. But I don't get much toxic energy out of this person. In fact, they're very positive. They're coming from a very high frequency level of energy. And they're going to be all about you, okay? They may come on a little bit strong, especially if you have not worked through these certain things, right? Nice guys finish last. Nice girls finish last. I'm not about to be nice to your ass. Hello? If you haven't worked through that, you know, there's no way that the two of you can really get things off the ground. Let me show you. And there's an exclamation mark after that phrase. So there will be a great deal of persistence. If you use your intuition, you will be able to see how genuinely interested this person is, how much they really like you. It's not a front. Okay, they're just very sweet. They give me the type of person who is just really sweet, you guys. Their positive energy and their confidence is normally very healing to other people. But for some reason, I feel like they're going to get more of a cold shoulder from you, like the nicer they are. They don't have ulterior motives. They might be a divorcee. Okay, so they may have, in fact, been married. With the Ten of Pentacles here, that does signify marriage. Or this could be somebody who is now ready for that, right? They could have healed themselves from a very dark past. But the difference between one of you all's energies, okay, cross watchers, you're welcome here as well. Just place yourself where you belong in the storyline. Don't force shit to fit, like I said. Somebody here is still healing. Somebody here, it's like you may feel on the surface, in the conscious realm, that you have healed, right? You're ready to move forward. You may have even told yourself some kind of a story about being single for some of you. Another party here has not done that, right? Has not healed yet. It's like one person is telling themselves this story. They actually feel healed, but on the subconscious level, they really are not. And then you meet somebody who really is healed. Okay, this is somebody who possibly went through very similar situations. Okay, similar heartbreaks, similar setbacks, similar missed opportunities. But because of the way that they look at life, okay, as the glass half full, they look at it as everything happens for a reason. They look at it as, you know, what the universe has for me is the way this is supposed to go. Things are going to line up the way that they are supposed to. So if it's painful, then that's because whatever is coming next is better than whatever the fuck I'm getting, you know, taken away from me. That's how they look at life, period, point in the blank. So there could have actually been a divorce here. Not for all of you, just for some of you. This person is, I feel like they are both very non-traditional and traditional at the same time. So they may have some non-traditional aspects or ways about themselves. Maybe the way that they make money is not traditional. Okay, they might be a business owner. They may own their own business, right? They may go about life taking calculated risks, which have paid off for them greatly. We have the Ten of Pentacles here, you guys, okay, and the Star card. They are, listen, I'm not saying she a gold digger. I ain't saying you need to be a gold digger, but I'm just saying, don't let this intimidate you, okay? And that's not me talking down to you. It's just, it feels like very, you know, in your face. Like, I got it all together. You know what I'm saying? I got the house, I got the cars, I got this, I got that, I got the body, yaddy, yaddy, yaddy. You know what I'm saying? I can have whoever I want is what you will appear to see from this person, which might give you pause. It might make you think, well, I'm definitely not doing what the fuck I did before, which is overgive, thinking that I need to overdo just so that I can feel myself like I deserve this person. I'm not doing that, right? We could just be friends with benefits. We could just be friends. Actually, no benefits, bitch. You don't need any benefits, clearly. That is not even what type of time this person is on, you guys, okay? They didn't start here. They definitely are the embodiment of the law of attraction working in your life. Okay. The star card also signifies a level of faith and inspiration that does lead to lucky opportunities. It's just is what it is, right? And I feel like that doesn't mean that they haven't had any setbacks in life. It's their perspective that has always set them up to be better off than where they were before, you know, and to keep leveling up. Now, here's what I will say. The relationship department hasn't been as successful as they would like it to be, but they've been patient because of their outlook on things. Okay. The way that they view life is very spiritual. This person might actually be extremely spiritual. Okay. They definitely look like they are awoken. They on a whole different level when it comes to this positivity shit. Now, it's not toxic positivity, right? They don't try to project that on someone else. If you don't want to feel that, if you don't want to do that, then that's fine. But I'm going to show you, right? Let me show you. I'm going to show you how I show up. And if that's good enough for you, then that's great, right? But if it's not, then it wasn't meant to be. That's how they will look at this, you guys, okay? This is not somebody who's going to try to force you. They're not going to chase you. They're not going to try to coerce you. But they will be very interested in you. So here's what attracts them to you. It's such a catch-22. Right? Or a double-edged sword. What is the term? I don't know. I feel like this person likes the fact that you are so self-aware that yeah, you are not afraid to walk away. That is a very powerful positioning to be in. Okay. I do feel like for some of you, there may be some obstacles up in there somewhere, some blockages. Okay. This is both beautiful. This can be a double-edged sword. That's the term that they're using, right? Being able to walk away from something that is not good for you, or being able to let go, is a powerful position, because it allows you to choose yourself, fill your own cup, and discover things about yourself that can help you be successful the next time around for whatever it is that you're walking away from, whether it be a relationship, a job, you know what I'm saying, making a certain amount of money, right? Like, it's a step back to take 50 steps forward type of shit. It really inspires this person. They see this in you, but I see something else as well, you guys, right? I see what they see, but I also see a slight obstacle there. Okay. This could just be fear mongering. It could be like, not wanting to open Pandora's box. So you may definitely, you will definitely feel the same attraction for this person. You will allow yourself at times to lean into that, right? To feel giddy, to feel the hopes, right? And to have the fantasies about where this could go. But then it does appear to kind of backtrack a little bit, like kind of getting yourself under control, not getting too out of control is the sentiment that I'm getting. And it is the effects of a subconscious abandonment wound. This person is here for a reason, you guys. Okay. I almost get that meeting this person is the ideal time, because you're going to be able to see and discover new things about yourself. Okay. And the way that you can show up, the way that you can be with someone. This is going to be very different than what you've experienced in the past. I have to stress that, because it is. This is not going to be like any other connection that you've had in the past. This connection is about leveling up. It is about abundance. It is about growing some shit, right? It's about planting the correct seeds and blossoming. It is also about self-discovery, discovering yourself, finally discovering yourself for some of you in a healthy situation. It might feel a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this is so different. You're so like, what? You don't want to argue with me? You're not going to manipulate me? You're not going to gaslight me? You're not going to do none of this shit? Like, you so healthy? You so healthy? What do I do with you? It's the opening up, guys, okay? Judgment. So how many tarot cards have I pulled, guys? Let's count, class. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And out of 5 tarot cards, there are 3 major arcana. Class, can anyone answer? What do the major arcana mean in the tarot? Big shift, big change, boom, kaboom. Like, this shit is live and on fire. It is meant to move, okay? We have the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is a very healthy transition. It is one that will definitely feel a little overwhelming for those of you who are still holding on to old pathologies, old theories, right? Of who you were dealing with before, how people were before. This ain't that. You will struggle in this if you're not able to see it with a different set of lenses, a different set of eyes from a more healed perspective. That is required. You need a motherfucking wake up call to be able to see this, you guys. You questioning the universe. They're like, I brought your person in. What the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Or I have them waiting in queue. Are you going to release that shit so that they have room to sit in your motherfucking waiting room or no? And should they be able to come through prior to the subconscious blockages being addressed, will you be able to accept the love that they're trying to provide you, right? It is very pure. This is a sweet one, y'all, okay? Sweetie pie. Yeah, very sweet, guys. It is not to be mistaken for someone trying to bamboozle you. Why would that be the case? And if you say because that was the case before, that's just what the fuck they talking about. You got to look at this from a totally different pair of eyeballs, please. They will not string you along, but they also will not be strung along. So there's a time constraint here, you guys, okay? In reference to releasing these blockages and discovering the blockages within yourself in order to address certain abandonment issues that have nothing to do with them, and they should not be getting the repercussions for those wounds. Okay, so let's hop over to the extended. I'm going to dig in over there. Okay, I definitely want to tap in a little bit more from their perspective, see what they desire in partnership. Is it equally yoked? That will let us know if this can actually work long term. Okay, I want to know, are they serious about commitment? We got the 10 of Pentacles here, so that's not just about money. That's about a legacy. That's like, you know, planting roots to grow seeds, you know, planting seeds to grow roots. That's what I meant. Tree of life, right? It is about generational wealth, right? Thinking about a lineage, family, okay? Kids, both biological or adopted, if that's what the two of you would decide, right? Elderly parents and grandparents. This person is very sentimental, very emotionally regulated and available. They are very much so wise, you guys. They are very wise. It doesn't matter how old they are, okay? They still know how to have fun, but they definitely give me the type that is ready to really build something substantial. They're ready for this. That's what it gives, but we will double check, okay? I want to see what they are bringing to the motherfucking table. What can they add to your life actually? Okay, we'll get some details on that. That'll let you know if you do decide to invest in this, what your return on that investment would be. Let's also see what does the details of being in a union with this person actually look like. Okay, do they switch up? Once they feel like they got you, are they somebody different? And then we'll look at the best possible outcome. I also want to look at all the wins. Those are going to be time frames. So when will you meet this person? Okay. When will you be in your next committed relationship? Okay. When will union potentially happen? Right. All of the things. And then we'll get some advice. Okay. On successfully navigating this loving partnership. What place do you need to come from? What is the advice from spirit energetically so that things can be successful, whether you choose this person or not? Okay. So without further ado, let's go over to the extended. I'm going to put, the link for that down in the description box. Click the like button and the subscribe button. Let's go.